Hi everybody, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be talking about To All the Boys, P.S. I Still Love You. This movie is the follow-up to the Netflix smash hit To All the Boys I Loved Before. It's based on a book series of the same name, and I'll go ahead and say right away that I have not read the books. With both movies, I didn't really know what to expect going in, and especially with the second one, I had no idea what to anticipate. So overall, I think P.S. I Still Love You was a pretty solid sequel. Obviously, nothing compares to All the Boys I Loved Before. That movie was just so special and unique. It was just really well done, and I think that's what made it so successful. With any movie, it's hard to do that. You don't usually see a lot of rom-coms have sequels, so that's a challenge as well. And then of course you have the whole book to movie adaptation thing going on. And a lot of times, when it's the second movie, or in a lot of cases the third movie, those usually don't pan out as well as the initial movie. With P.S. I Still Love You, I was a little apprehensive, but I didn't want it to be super disappointing because of how successful the first movie was. It was just a really nice follow-up, and it was nice to see the story continue with Lara Jean. Things pick up pretty much where the first movie left off. She and Peter are in a full-on relationship now, and what I really like about P.S. I Still Love You is that we really get to explore that relationship and see kind of the ups and downs that Peter and Lara Jean go through. Throughout the story, they're faced with kind of like a number of obstacles. I don't want to give too much away. From the trailer, obviously, you know that one of those obstacles is going to be John Ambrose McLaren. John Ambrose is one of the new characters that's introduced in this movie. There's actually a couple of new characters that we see. He is played by Jordan Fisher, who is great as this character. I really liked him. He's cute. So his character presents a challenge to Lara Jean and Peter's relationship in that John Ambrose was one of the recipients of Lara Jean's love letters that got sent out to her various crushes. So he's back in the picture, and basically his presence kind of causes Lara Jean to question her relationship with Peter. You just kind of see how she goes back and forth throughout the movie between her feelings between the two guys. With this movie, Lara Jean is in an interesting place because she and Peter are in an official relationship now compared to the first movie where they were faking their relationship. So she's kind of, questioning a lot about her feelings about herself and her relationship. She's never been a girlfriend before, so she kind of isn't sure how she's supposed to act. Their relationship, started out as a fake relationship to make other people jealous, and Peter's ex is still very much in the picture, and that's something that also gets talked about and is another obstacle that Lara Jean and Peter's relationship faces in this movie as well. So they have a lot of different things. I wouldn't say a lot, but they have, some things that are thrown at them that they kind of have to go through in this movie. A conversation about sex even comes up. So, they're tackling different things in this new relationship, and I really liked to see that because with a lot of rom-coms, people get together at the end of the movie and then it's kind of over and done with for the most part. Obviously, there are tons of movies out there that explore the ins and outs of relationships, but with like a teen rom-com like this, you don't really see that. So that was an aspect of the story that I really enjoyed. So I mentioned that there were some new characters. Another new character that I really enjoyed was Stormy. She is a character that Lara Jean meets when she's doing community service. She's doing community service at this retirement home, and by the way, this is like the nicest retirement home I've ever seen. Like, I want to live there when I become old. So Stormy is kind of this extravagant woman who lives at the retirement home, and she offers Lara Jean some advice about her conflicting feelings between John Ambrose and Peter. And she's flamboyant, she's at one point Lara Jean says, "I heard you were like a flight attendant," and she's like, "No, no, 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 no. I was a Pan Am stewardess." And it's like, okay, sis. So there were some new characters, which is something I really enjoyed. And then we had, a lot of the same characters come back. There's like little check-ins on other characters. So for example, Lara Jean's dad, there's new developments happening with him. And then there's some things going on with Lara Jean's friend Chris. But pretty much the focus is on Lara Jean, Peter, and then now John Ambrose. It's a love triangle. The movie looked really great. It still had all of the charm of the first movie. Same look and feel. So the vibe was still there. Some of the things that I didn't enjoy as much in this movie. Not saying that it took away from anything, but Peter's character in this movie, he does some questionable things that make me like not like him as much, which I guess is kind of the point, you know, with John Ambrose around. It's kind of like Lara Jean's feelings are kind of split in half, and I guess so is the viewer. I guess you're supposed to like pick a side, and some things definitely happened with Peter that had me like this is not good. Nothing on the actor. Noah Centineo is still great, still charming as Peter. Another thing that, it's not that I didn't like it, but it made me question how the third movie, because there is going to be another movie based on the third book, is how things are going to proceed. Like, what's the story going to be? Things seem to be wrapped up pretty neatly in this second movie. So from a plot perspective, I'm just trying to figure out where else are we gonna go with these characters. I'd love to see, you know, more of them. I'm just trying to figure out what more exactly are we going to see from them. Overall, this was a really solid sequel, like I keep saying. If you liked the first one, I think you'll enjoy this one and find it, you know, a good addition. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Did you enjoy P.S. I Still Love You? If you're excited for the next movie, what are your predictions of what's gonna happen? And I will see you next time. Thank you.